Please close your eyes, please. Please keep your eyes closed. Relax and keep your eyes closed. As you are very relaxed way, please see this. As you are closing your eyes and seated in this place, observe yourself. Be aware as to what is happening inside. Relax and say that, see that. Are you thinking or the thoughts are happening? What is your authorship, responsibility, your contribution towards what thoughts are coming within? And as even you are waiting to report your thoughts of any kind, are you not first conscious, aware? You are not waiting to be aware. You are waiting to be aware of a thought. So ask yourself, do you begin with a thought, or you are beginning a helpless beginning, a beginningless beginning of being conscious, aware? It is just like your power, your capacity to speak is always inherent, even though you are yet to speak, you are yet to verbalize, utter a word. Your power to speak is always inherent. Long before you open your eyes to see, seeing is continuous. At this moment, you are seeing, but not seeing anything because your eyebrows are closed. But under that closed eyebrows, seeing is continuous. That is why the moment you open your eyes, lift your eyebrows, eyelids, not eyebrows. The moment you open your eyelid, seeing continues. Close your eyelid, seeing continues. But there is no particular form or color. Please see that very simple statement. Do you need to say, I am going to think for a thought to happen? Do you need to say, I am going to listen for the listening to happen? This one thought you must very, very clearly appreciate, because that is the only thought in the universe which seems to be very active, owning up everything, dragging everything onto itself. You can open your eyes and listen, close your eyes and listen. Choose as you like. But please see that for this whole universe to exist, the vast space, air, fire, water, earth, this planet, stars, galaxies, the whole gross macrocosmic elemental universe to exist. Do I need to say, I am here for the creation to exist? Suppose you don't have an eye sense. The creation will continue. Has been, it is continuing. For every little thing that is existing in the universe, except the human person, the human being. Only human being says, I am here. Who is this I? For your body to be here, your I thought was not there. When the body was born, the I thought was not there. There is no language for you to say, I in English, मैं in Hindi, mu in Oriya, nan, nenu, any name you say. When that words you did not know, I hope you see that point. In which language were you thinking when you were born? Which language is needed for you to be born, for this body to be born? Which language is needed? For the creation to exist, which language is needed? Close your eyes and feel it. I don't want to say close your, open your eyes, you choose, but see means what? Now with the eyes open, be conscious, aware. What language you need for the space to exist? There can be million languages, million names, but no name came with the space. No language came with the air, fire, water, earth. No language came with your own body. You never thought in so many languages from childhood. You picked up the language of perception. Ears reporting the sound. Skin reporting the touches. Tongue reporting the tastes. Eyes reporting the forms and colors. Nose reporting the smell. Between the body and the universe, between the body and the universe, there is an unspoken language link. Your body cannot be sitting down, and if your sense organs are intact on that body, you can't escape feeling the cold or heat. The smells, the sounds. The breeze shall continue to blow, the space will accommodate. But neither the trees nor mountains nor the rivers do have a feeling that we are existing, nor the trees have a sense that they are existing. Neither the animals have a sense that they are existing. Only human being. And that's true when he's grown up. The child has no language. Child has no identity. But you can't say child is unconscious. Child is as much awareful. The child himself may not be awareful to say that I am awareful, but awareness continues to exist. And you don't need that word I to be conscious. But strangely, friends, please relax, close or open your eyes and listen and see that. But strangely, our whole life, our whole adult life, until the body collapses, there is only one conversation that is going on inside. Have you observed, please, who is talking to you inside? Just see that point. Who is conversing within? Have you observed, please? You shall see this, what I am talking, only if you keep quiet, sit down alone, all by yourself, and listen to the conversation that is going on inside. Don't be interested in what other people are talking, what other people are speaking, what the other people are doing. Universe never speaks. Who is speaking inside? You are continuously listening to a conversation. And I am going to change the sentence. Are you listening to the conversation with your ears? You can't say you are listening, because the ears cannot listen to the thoughts inside. You are conscious. Can you see your thoughts inside? Your eyes cannot see the thoughts inside. But this I thought goes on talking to itself, describing, I see my thoughts, I hear my thoughts. Even as I am talking to you, these I thoughts I'll say, I am listening to Swamiji. God. Either you come on time or get lost. Even this thought that I spoke it out, did I think? No, the thoughts came. To speak or not to speak is a choice, but there is no such choice to be conscious or not to be conscious. Can you choose? Listen carefully. You can choose to express your thought or not to express your thought. But you cannot choose to be conscious. In being conscious, there is no choice. To use the word I or not to use the word I, there is a choice. But there is no choice in being conscious. But whole life we go on talking, I am speaking, I am thinking. You are thinking? Take that statement. We have seen it so many times. But have you seen it once for all? Can you say you are thinking or you are waiting for a thought? And you don't have to even say, I am waiting for you to wait. Awareness, consciousness, always there, in which the thoughts come. It's a very peculiar state there. If you say, you are speaking, then who is listening? I am speaking. Can you say, I am bringing my thoughts. This morning somebody wrote me a very beautiful poem and sent it. Swamiji, this is my first attempt. I want to send it to you. I wrote to the gentleman, it is neither your writing nor your attempt. The thoughts come. You felt like writing it down. You never thought it. The thought came. It could have gone away. This is where the functional I. It chooses to write it down or let it go. But it has no choice in being conscious. When the thoughts come, how gloriously, unconsciously you are owning up to say, I am thinking, but you never say, I am conscious. How come? What begins first inside? Your thoughts begin, or first you are there? You think or thoughts come. If you say, you think, tell me what is your next thought? Close your eyes and listen. It's a world within yourself. The more you keep your eyes open, you shall see million things outside. One thing is good enough to distract to any human being. That is why when the Upanishads declared so beautifully, Paranchi khani vyatrunat swayambhu tasmat param pashyati nantaratman. As though the creation or the universe, the creator, as a destroyed human being by giving them sense organs which are extrovert. Eyes see from outside, ears hear from outside, tongue taste from outside, nose smells. But none of them have a sense. The eyes don't say, we see, ears don't say, we hear, tongue doesn't say, I taste, nose doesn't say, we smell, the body doesn't say, I am alive. The thoughts don't speak, we are coming now. All these things happen in consciousness, awareness. You never say, I am conscious. But you always say, I am thinking. I am thinking when you say, you think thinking is your job. And the whole life you are so miserable, I don't know why am I thinking like that. What type of statement is that? Why I am thinking like that? Or the person will change the language. I don't know why these thoughts are coming. I don't know. You don't know. Thoughts are coming? Yes. But I don't know why these thoughts are coming. True. The thoughts are coming. Why are you worried? Why the thoughts are coming? Does it mean thought means activity? Sit down and watch. Suppose the thoughts mean the moment the thought comes, activity is triggered, then you can see why these thoughts are coming. The thought is coming. Go and eat that food. That's a thought coming. But the thought does not push you because you are not an animal. You question why these thoughts are coming. But the I never questions. Why am I questioning that? Let it come. Like, how many times I have given the examples? The sounds happen in silence. The clouds happen in space. Is the space worried? Why the clouds are coming? Is the silence worried? Why the sounds are coming? Sounds have no sense that we are appearing in silence. Silence has no sense to say, I am allowing the sounds to happen in me. Clouds have no sense that we are appearing in the body of space. Space has no sense that it is accommodating the clouds. Only in the inner universe. In the outer universe, there is no individual ownership of any kind. The earth doesn't say, I allow the water to flow on my body. The water doesn't say, I am watering the whole forest and quenching the thirst of animals. Nothing has a sense of I. And friends, even for a second, as an adult engagement, even for a second, you choose not to say I. Your body will not feel miserable. Your thoughts will not collapse. Your sense organs will not non-cooperation. The eyes will not stop seeing because you don't say I see. The ears will not stop listening because you say I didn't listen. On your speech, on your identity, nothing is dependent on those speech and the identity, except your own problem. Who is questioning this? In a human being, there is only one thought, I, individuality. It owns up everything. Just is a physical thing, somebody sneezing. Can you say, when you do that, can you say, I am sneezing to sneeze? Please sneeze now, everybody. And I'm asking you to make a noise. Sneeze. You can't. It must happen for you to sneeze. And because sneezing is not happening, your eye sense is not there. Your sense of being conscious, it's eternal. Just because you don't say I, does it mean your sense of being awareful, goes away? Friends, the whole attempt to say these things is to show clearly in the whole universe there is nothing or nobody, any type of problem except one thought, I thought. Not even what the I says or I do, I does. Just one thought. It owns up everything. As they say, deho hamiti, deho na bhakti. Body doesn't say, I am the body. Eyes do not say, we are the eyes. Mountains do not say, we are mountains. Thoughts do not say, we are thoughts. Only human being, a conscious entity. So straight away, you observe yourself. When I say observe, be conscious, what are you supposed to do? If I say, please see, if you have opened your eyes, if you have closed your eyes, you open. If I say, please don't see, if you have opened your eyes, you close. You have to do something to see or not to see, to hear or not to hear. You close your ears or open your ears. Suppose I tell you, stop thinking. How long can you do that? It's like telling you, stop breathing. If I say stop, listen carefully, it's so beautiful. Please stop breathing. You shall do it for 5 seconds, 1 second, 10 seconds. You are an expert, nose holder, breathing control. Maybe 30 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. There are some divers who goes there. But again this breathing will begin. Suppose I ask you, please close your eyes, stop thinking. You can do that. But after some time, the thoughts will automatically start coming up. That has been our habit. So wisdom is not to stop thinking. Wisdom is being conscious who you are. And even if I say stop being conscious, please stop being awareful. Can you ever do that? You can hold your breath for some time. Even you can hold your thought also for some time. Why? Because you focus, shifting from the I thought to other thoughts to consciousness. If you stay there, presence or absence of thought makes no difference to you. Perception, no perception makes no difference to you. But unconsciously by habit, one thought come up. I am now very conscious. I am so quiet. I am in meditation. No thoughts are coming. Wow, now I am enlightened. Enlightenment never says I am enlightened. Ignorance doesn't say I am ignorant. Consciousness doesn't say I am conscious. Eyes do not say we see. Body doesn't say I am walking. The legs don't say I am walking, we are walking. Stomach doesn't say I am digesting. It all happens. Thoughts also, thinking happens. When thinking happens, you say, I am thinking. Do you ever say, now I am digesting? Do you ever say, I am digesting? It's a spontaneous activity. Breathing. Can you say you are breathing? I have given that little bit of that example before. Breathing happens. Heart is pumping. Are you pumping the heart? Can you say, I'm pumping? Can you say, I am? My heart is beating. You say, your heart is beating. Can you say, I am beating the heart? Just see the redundancy of the I thought. It is there to be used to communicate. Yet, as I have given the title for our speech today, for our sharing this thought, it's not a speech, you understand. It's the gateway to a gateless universe. Because only because of this one thought, I feel restricted. Listen carefully, friends. Restriction, limitation, do not feel that they are restricted or limited. Limitation doesn't say, I am limited. There are limitations of time, place, objectivity. Any object limited in time, now there, tomorrow may not be there. Place-wise limited, space-wise because here, not there or anywhere. But that object doesn't feel that I am limited by time and place. The time doesn't feel I am always there. The space doesn't say I am everywhere there. Neither consciousness needs to say, to have this thought, I am consciousness. Just one word. Just for fun of it, as you listen to me, sitting down, closing your eyes, the body doesn't speak, body will not speak if you keep your mouth closed and choose not to speak. Body cannot speak. You use the body to speak, but the body doesn't speak by itself. Thoughts cannot function by themselves. Thoughts can come. Thoughts come by themselves. Don't say, I am bringing a thought. What thought will you bring? Can you see that much, please? Now close your eyes. And if I say, please bring a thought, what thought shall you bring? What thoughts will come, you don't know. That is why, please understand, thoughts come. You don't think. Thinking is not your job, as much being conscious is not your job. By habit, you can open your eyes and listen. By habit, this I has been continuously talking. You are miserable inside because you are a non-stop talker, non-stop speaking, non-stop garrulous, talking, non-stop. You cannot stop thinking, because thinking is not your job, but you can stop identifying. Understand that statement? You cannot stop thinking. You cannot stop living. But you can identify, you can stop that identity with the living. Why? Or else you will be dead. If the I says, I am being alive, because body is breathing, heart is pounding, suppose the heart is going to only hint of stopping, ayyo, I am going to die now. Previously I could walk, now I cannot walk. Previously I could speak, now I cannot speak. Previously I could see, now I cannot see. Your whole life is a huge, sad story. Because you identify, own up something, you are forced to disown it. Body is mine, which is a myth. Body never belongs to anybody, like land never belongs to anybody. It's not your land. Can you come with your air to the class? Can you come with your space? Can you come with all your memories at a time? Can you come with consciousness? And think, friends, this physical body, which you say it is yours, is not yours, because it's continuously changing. Every moment there is a cellular transformation. And they say, science say, in 6-7 years' time, it's a totally new body, because all the old cells are gone. What about your thoughts? Childhood thoughts are forgotten. Youthful thoughts gone. Your past, many are forgotten. What is constant in that? I am the body. I am thinking. This I is constant. And it's constantly changing and dying. That is why he's afraid. Can't live anymore. Just a matter of time, I'm going to die. I can't remember anything anymore. But all this, you're perceiving, sensing, thinking, you are conscious of, aware. And this I goes on speaking. I know my thought. So if you are knowing your thought, why do you say you are a thinker and not a knower? I know my thought. See that inside, friend. This is known as your thinking, this is your teaching, this is your learning. If you don't learn it by yourself, the teacher cannot do anything. Scriptures are beautiful. This tradition is so beautiful. Human tradition. When you are talking about thinking, it's not Indian thinking, American thinking, Australian thinking, female thinking, male thinking. Thinking has no gender consideration. If you say, I know, I'm thinking, then why are you becoming the thinker and not the knower? I know I am growing old. Why are you giving emphasis on the old age and not the knower? The knowing never grows old. Understand? The knowing never grows old. Take that statement. Remember for life. Knowing never grows old. It was never born to grow young or old or to die away. Ajo nitya shashwatoyam purana. Unborn, eternal, ever-existing. Nitya sarvagata sthanu achaloyam sanatana. Nitya, eternal, all-pervasive. And it is all-pervasive, not because we say it is all-pervasive. Because it is all-pervasive, we say it. So, suppose Shankara wrote it, a Rishi wrote it, whoever wrote it first time, first they discovered the truth, then they wrote it down. Names were not there. People were there. Names were not there. You are creating a computer language. You are creating a new language. Understand? Language, words, descriptions do not create anything. The person who first created the language, suppose about this, about yourself, whoever, definitely I and you did not do it. They saw it, they wrote it down. We picked up the words, never saw what they wrote it about. That is why you can chant an Upanishad from top to bottom, but you can be as stupid as ever. You would not be as stupid or as inert as the tape recorder, but you shall be a very, what shall I say, arrogant, conscious person that I remember everything. Your remembering doesn't help you at all. Because who you are is more important than what you remember. And if you can't remember, you feel, oh, I got it by heart and I could not remember. Yes, thoughts will not be there. You prepare everything and go there, everything can be forgotten. That one word, I. And where is it? Your mind. Please understand. Sit down sometimes throughout the day, 1 hour, half an hour. Should I be begging for it? Or should you be thinking, my God, if I have to solve my problem, I must see it, where from it comes. Clearly you see. The body has no sense of limitation. Body has no sense of being born or dying. Gold has no sense of being precious. Diamond has no sense of being precious. Atom bomb has no sense of being destructive. Nothing in this world has any sense of destruction or a blessing. Neither it by itself is a curse or a blessing. No thought by itself is a curse or a blessing. One thought, I. But we are so used to this I, taking so many roles and putting up a huge drama inside. Your life is a continuous drama. What all the I is speaking throughout. Today I went to that place, I saw that person, that girl was so beautiful, that man was so ugly and stupid. That place was so nice, this car was better, that gold. You are always, not that you are thinking, these thoughts are continuously repeating themselves. And that is how even the child repeats all the thoughts that are given to him, depending on what society you are born, depending upon what culture you are born in, depending upon how cultured, educated or uneducated your children, or your parents are, or your society is, you pick up exactly that language. Lucky to be born in a tradition, Sanatana Dharma, where from the day one you have been told God is everywhere. Everything is God. You ask a child in this tradition, where is God? Everywhere. Why? Mummy has told it. So they don't find it difficult when they grow up to understand God is everywhere. If God is everywhere, I must be included. So I have to be seen what is between the two of us, what is the relationship. He is macrocosm, I am microcosm, but between the two there is one thing, consciousness. God will say, I am God. I am telling I am an individual. The I is the same for God and me. Simple. And when Krishna says, Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bhutasya Sthita, here Arjuna, I am the self in all the beings. Whoever says Aham, myself. But suppose you are born in a tradition where there is no such thinking given to them. You are very important, you are an individual. So every person is individual, very individualistic society. So competition, comparison, you become absolutely selfish, arrogant, killer. And this is the only God, there is no other God. So that type of religion will bring every type of division in the world. This is the only God and there is no other God. That means what? Apart from, except you, nobody else is of any use. Your thinking will make you a pervert. Your thinking will isolate you. Think, friends. And the child whole life is literally enacting a play in which all these thoughts are working. I'm a rice eater, he's a bread eater, wheat eater, the other person is a fruit eater, the other person is a vegetarian, is a non-vegetarian, is a believer, non-believer. Are you getting that? The drama that is unfolding inside you continuously. That does not mean when you recognize this truth, you are dismissing everything. No. Can you watch a drama, can you watch a movie and remember that it is a movie, yet choose to enjoy the unrealities, like a magic. You know what all the nonsense if the magician is showing, however astounding, stunning it may be, you know it is false. He can't kill a person, head separate this. You know it is not happening. Where this fellow is walking out after the magic, both are walking, no. You know it has not happened. Yet you enjoy it because that is the magic. Creation is exact like that. You know the consciousness can never become so solid. And that's why today, I don't want to go into that quantum physics and all that. Say, suppose you are a scientist, understand that language, please understand. I don't have to accept that science, that he is also talking what the Upanishad says. No. This understanding does not need some sophisticated knowledge. If it is there, it doesn't deny. Because this consciousness is in the sophisticated knowledge, it is also in the very, very commonplace thing. I am. Simple. You want to break your head, please break. I shall not say no. But don't ask me to break my head. For you to be you, you don't need to read 1,000 books. You need to be very simple. And nothing can be simpler than understanding one word, I. Who creates your problem? Please, friends, go back and do that. Who is talking to you when you are alone in your room? Who is conversing with you? And how do you know the conversation is going on? But we find it extremely difficult because we have been brainwashed. We have been living in the world. Understand? We have been living in the world that way. Unless we go to talk to other people, we think we are isolated. Why are you so lonely? Why are you getting a company? Why don't you get a boyfriend, girlfriend? Why don't you have the car? Why don't you watch a movie? Why don't you... What is wrong if I sit down in one place? If you choose to be alone, you are not lonely. And if you are forced to be in a group, you are not losing your loneliness. It must be your choice. How beautiful. Think for yourself. Everything is in your hand, because you are the gate, you are the universe. You are the gateway to the universe, and you are the universe. Like a wave in the ocean. You are like a consciousness wave in the vast consciousness field. Where should you see that? With eyes open in the world outside? Shall you go to a cave, with a mountain top? Choose to go wherever you go, but close your eyes. That is why in the Kathopanishad, Avrita Chakshuhu Amrutam Ichanna. Paranchikani Swayambhuvatrat, the creator, as though destroyed the individual, human being only. These are not meant for monkeys and tigers. Tasmat Parampashyati, everybody looks out, extroverted. Nantaratma never saw himself. Kaschidhira, some person, the I. We tired of the perception, tired of the sensation, tired of the emotions. What am I doing? I began with no problem. 10, 12 years slowly started. By 20, 30, oh God, not only you are miserable, everybody makes you miserable. You are miserable. Everybody also makes you miserable. Only peace is when two people's level of misery is same, they are very peaceful. But when somebody lets you know that in reality, who is creating my problem? Rain coming, cyclone is coming, not coming to give you misery. Cyclone happens. Death happens. Misery happens. The cyclone, some people get killed. We should know how to control it. Today we have done it scientifically. Observe how cyclone is coming, escape the route, you are escaped. Same thing, understand. The emotional cyclone is coming. How? It's built up from a single thought to a huge emotion. Let it pass. And who is affected? Because of your emotion, listen carefully, because of your emotion of anger, hatred, jealousy, the I is the first victim and the body is victimized. You kill somebody or kill yourself. Consciousness looks on. Because this drama is unfolded inside you. You start with a single thought. You build your emotion, you build your hatred, you build your jealousy, you build your compassion, you believe your love, infatuation, everything. No emotion is either good or bad. The love can be as disastrous as even the hatred. Your kindness can be as overpowering and disastrous as even your cruelty. You are very kind, but you withdraw your kindness. What will happen? Or you are so kind that unless you help, it's like a obsession. Unless you give some food to somebody, you are miserable. All these obsessions, emotions, who creates? Is it outside, walking? You saw obsession walking, emotion walking, attraction walking, jealousy walking, kindness walking? No. God. And who is doing it? I am kind. I love that fellow. I hate that same person. How? So who is suffering? Not the emotions, the I. And how does the I know I love? I know beautiful thoughts are attracted. Hatred also. I know, I don't know why I hate that man anymore. But the knowing is forgotten. In every emotion, are you getting that? Knowing, being conscious, that principle is inherent in every perception. That is why this is the simplest knowledge, because I have explained it many times. Again, I'll do it today. That word experience, because that has been like a huge thing for the modern generation. Experience. You have heard about this. Have you experienced it? Understand, friends. Your experiencing yourself is continuous. We do not say, I am experiencing myself continuously. We always say, I'm experiencing the world. Seeing is an experiencing, seeing this flower. Listening, experiencing, listening to the birds. Touching so many things, tasting so many things, smelling. How many things you experience every day? Hundreds and hundreds of things. So you are lost in experiencing. Listen carefully. Seeing, hearing, touching, tasting. The moment you get up, your planning is what all things I am going to see, hear, taste, touch, means what all things I am going to experience today. Analyze one experience. You shall hit the infinity, because every experience is the gateway to the infinite experience. As when one thought experiencer, I, is the gateway to the infinity. Every experience, please see, one I'll explain it very clearly. You should see it very clearly. You don't see, I don't know what to do. And you can't escape. Please see. Do you see this flower? So, in ordinary language, what shall you say? I am experiencing this flower. Do you see this flower? Oh, this one? Yes. Smell it? So you are experiencing the smell. Are you experiencing this flower? Seeing? Yes. So now you are experiencing the red color with your eyes. You are experiencing the pink color with your eyes. Experiencing the smell with your nose. So you are now experiencing the form, color, fragrance. Just that much. Softness, hardness. You are experiencing. How do you experience it? With my eyes. Close your eyes. Can you now see the flower in my hand? Suppose you close your eyes, I dropped it. Suppose will you say I am seeing it? Whether drop or not drop. If you close your eyes, are you experiencing the flower? No. But are you experiencing that you are not experiencing the flower? Open your eyes. Are you experiencing the flower? Yes. How do you experience? I am experiencing that the eyes are seeing. So seeing is an experiencing. You are experiencing seeing. You are experiencing hearing. You are experiencing touching. You are experiencing tasting. You are experiencing smelling. You are experiencing growing. You are experiencing living. You are experiencing thinking. From the gross universe you go to. You have a thought, yes, you are experiencing depression, experiencing dejection, experiencing ecstasy, experiencing wow. Beautiful thoughts are coming. What you are experiencing goes on changing. That you are experiencing never changes. So that is the E capital, experience, being conscious. You are experiencing, seeing, listen carefully, experiencing, seeing, hearing, touching, testing. True to the perception, you are experiencing the thoughts, emotions. Meaning, experiencing means thereby what? Knowing. You are knowing the experience of seeing. You are knowing the experience of touching. You are knowing the experience of smelling. Knowing the experience of living. Knowing the experience of growing. Knowing the experience of emotions or thoughts of many kind. You are experiencing, your eyes are not seeing anymore. You are experiencing, your body is old. You are also experiencing, thoughts are not coming anymore. The experiencing means what? That the knowing. Knowing and experiencing one and the same. Janamiti tameva bhantam anubhati etastamastam jagat. Knowing, 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 knowing. Knowing is universal. What you know is not universal. Experiencing is universal. What you experience are not universal. That is why competition. I saw this, you didn't see this. I have this, you don't have this. The person who is knowing and experiencing being who he is, will he get into that mad world of comparison and contrast? Competition? The king forgets that he is king. The beggar forgets that he is beggar. Andha anando bhavati, like in deep sleep. Blind forgets that he is blind. Emperor forgets that he is emperor. As you in sleep, so also in meditation. Being yourself, consciousness. That is we call it the samadhi, which is a natural state. Don't say I'm going into samadhi, out of samadhi, then samadhi into outside. It's like telling going into space, outside space. Can you get out of space and get into space? As body to the space, I thought to the all thought world in consciousness. Continuous. You cannot stop experiencing. Relative experiences are sabda, sparsha, hearing, listening, touching, tasting, smelling, walking, running, anything you say. All activities are relative. It may be there, may not be there. Mano, buddhi, ahankara, chittani, naham, all types of thoughts, I am not. I know them, sometimes they are there, sometimes they are not there. The sense organs. Understand the difference between knowing and seeing, knowing and touching, knowing and tasting, knowing and thinking. That knowing, if you can say, that way he said it, bhavami, bhavani, Shiva. Anubhava means paschat. That which follows your being, who you are is first. Anubhava, that which paschat, which follows you. So anubhava, the word itself explains it. First bhavami, anubhavami, I am experiencing. First knowing, so that is anubhava swarupa. There is nothing other than it. After that, everything comes and goes. The I thought has held all that is seen, known, heard, tested as important, but the very seeing is forgotten, very knowing is forgotten. What is the distance between I thought, the one who says I know I am conscious, and consciousness? What is the distance? What is the distance between any thought and consciousness? What is the distance between any perception and consciousness? What is the distance between anything and the consciousness? Charmavat abrunoti. Like the skin covering the whole body, consciousness as though covering in and through the whole universe. All that, where does it happen? In your head. One place. We forget that one knowing, 1,000 books, 200 practices, somebody says this is not a theory, this is not a practice, this is not a, what is that, what all use they said. So many different words they use. Just close your eyes now, friends. So ask yourself, when you say, I am thinking, who is that? Thoughts happen. Consciousness is there. Who is this I? I see, I hear, in everything, the same I. I thought is a thought. Spoken I is also same thing spoken, which is identifying with everything. What is the distance between the thought and consciousness? So straight away, if you are a smart person, intelligent person, sensitive person, it doesn't have to be PhD, if a sensitive person, you go into the root of the I. Who is this? Meaning of the word I. Another person can begin from perception. Everybody can't go straight to the thought. Most people can go from the perception. That is why every perception can be meditation. Any sensation, wherever you lose yourself, because you, in every experience, remember any experience where you are really ecstatic, seeing, hearing, beautiful music, listen to somebody, something beautiful, nice chanting, nice singing, nice things. Wow! What are you enjoying? Yourself. Please remember one thing. Remember one of your highest moments of pleasure. Whatever you are ecstatic, I listened to some music, I touched something or somebody, I tasted something, oh, it was so beautiful. What are you remembering about that time? What do you remember that time? Were you there? Ah, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. What was beautiful? The person, the thing, the thoughts, everything is gone. Like in deep sleep. In deep sleep, everything goes away. But I am ignorant. Here, everything goes away. I am aware. If you are not aware, you are slipping through life. Bas, that much. Okay? So, where should you go to understand this? Can you ever forget this? Close your eyes. With that, we shall stop for the day. Where shall you go to search for it? You are carrying it with you all the time. Like the Kabir Das says, Pani mein meen piyasi. The fish is thirsty in the deep waters. We are moving in the ashram, looking for the ashram. We are moving in space, looking for space. Existing in consciousness, you are looking for consciousness. Who is looking for and what is looking for, both one and the same. How long will it take? Unless the person who sharing doesn't know anything, so it will make you go round and round and round. Fulfill these conditions, really. How many conditions should you fulfill to be yourself? Don't eat this, don't do that, forget your impressions, vasanas, desires, everything must be removed. Ishvara, analyzing non-essentials. Of course, if it's needed, analyze, nothing wrong. But straight away move into yourself also. Choice is yours. Just close your eyes. Even as you are listening to me, you are with yourself. Don't say, I am listening. While speaking, I don't ever say, I am speaking. It's not for your sake. Thoughts come, being spoken. Speaking, I'm not a speaker. Thinking, I'm not a thinker. So listening, don't be a listener. It's not an injunction, it's not advice. Ultimately, speaker and listener, one and the same. Na guru naiva shishya, chidananda rupa shivoham shivo. See, when you recognize this, amazing relief comes in life. Why? Because I don't have to have a thought, I don't have to breathe, I don't have to move, I don't have to walk, I don't have to touch, I don't have to do anything to be myself. Neither I don't have to do something to be myself. How beautiful, what a relief. You must be somebody. I am already everybody. You don't have to do this. I have already done this. You understand? No conditions apply. For you to be you, what conditions apply? Just see it, think it. You have any difficulty, take the class in between sometimes. Okay? Ariyo. Thank you.